Hello, it's Red Knight here, and welcome back to Food Street, the #1 restaurant game in the world for good food, entertainment, great coffee, and yours truly. Now, the name of my restaurant is Red Knight's Place, so if you haven't already checked it out, please do head on into town, make a reservation, come and sit down, choose something from my menu and enjoy the food. Now, I have a lot of things on the menu that are really delicious. So, as an example, today's menu will focus a little bit on the exotic. So, we're going to have some really delicious Japanese food on offer for you. So, if you are a special customer and you really want to try some really good Japanese sushi, then Red Knight's Place is the place to be today. Now, for the regular customer, don't worry, we will still be able to serve you with all of your favourite dishes, whether it be the mushroom soup, whether it be the tomato soup, it could be the bread, it could be your spaghetti bolognese, it could be a nice pancake, or it could be something really simple like an apple smoothie. Now, just pick up a menu, choose what you would like to order, and my hard-working staff will prepare the food for you and then rush it to your table. Now, don't forget to leave a tip because I don't pay them enough money, so you must make sure that they are satisfied, especially considering the service they offer and the conversations that they do give you. So, as I said, Red Knight's Place, the #1 restaurant in town for all that's good. Right, hello everybody, welcome back. Now, as you know, my name is Red Knight, and I am playing the game Food Street. Now, I just love this game because it's awesome. I can actually build, design, set up, and create my own restaurant. And that's what I've done so far. Now, at the moment, my design is very simple. But by the end of this video, there will be so many changes that you won't recognize it. In fact, you will recognize it because if you've seen my restaurant now, it looks very similar. Give or take a few other changes, which I haven't made up till this stage. Now, I'm a level 11 player. I recently just moved up to this level, so I'm quite stoked about that. So it means that I can now do some other things that I was not able to do before. Now, by the end of the video, I will be a level 12 player, and level 12 really brings some interesting changes, and I'm really stoked about that. I think you will like it a lot, considering what it offers. Now, at the moment, the main focus again is harvesting my crops. And as I said in the previous videos, your crops are the most important thing that you need to keep your eye on, because you have limited growing boxes and you cannot always find the ingredients that you want to buy in the stalls at the moment within the market area. Still, if you are lucky, maybe some of your friends will sell some items, and then like this you could just buy them, unless of course someone has jumped in before you got there and purchased them. Now, as usual, when you go there, if you do see a red helping hand, head on over to your friend's restaurant and give them a little help, just like you've seen me do there. And I so love to see my icon appear over people's trees and bushes. If you do see it there, don't forget to send me a thank you message, because I do enjoy helping you out wherever you may be in the world. Now, currently I have quite a few more friends who I now have on the bottom of my friends bar, and I'm looking for a lot more, because more friends means more opportunities to see some cool restaurants and to get that wonderful help that we all look for. So do play the game, do level up as fast as you can, and maybe you will have a cool restaurant just like Stella's Cafe, because I just love the aquarium she's got there. Now, this is my place. 4 beautiful tables with yellow chairs, a nice mixed flooring, some walls around the outside, and quite a few machines that will allow me to make different items. I've also got 2 lots of animals. I have my chickens for producing eggs and chicken legs. I have my cows for producing milk and beef. And I just love beef, especially the beef burgers. Oh yes. Now I've got lots of crops as well. I also have some trees which will give me some apples, and that's basically the status of where I'm at the moment. Now down in the bottom right hand corner you will see this little icon that's flashing with the green tick mark. This means I have some orders that I can fulfill. So that's 2 orders done, and I'm going to need some more items, so I guess I'd better get producing. Now, let's go and check out some of these other places. So first step is Stella's Cafe, and purchase everything because it's all there for me. Thank you very much, Stella. But please give me some more expansion materials so I can expand and buy even more items from my friends as well. Just look at that. I think I need some of those items, so I might come back and get those later. That's if I have sufficient coins. Now I do find as I'm leveling up I'm starting to run out of coins very very quickly, so it's a balancing game when it comes to coins as well. And I'm not too fussed about the gems, okay, they do come as you play as well, but those coins are very very important because without the coins you cannot purchase anything like I've just done there. So oh yes, I've just got some soup and it looks like my refrigerator is now full up, so I cannot put anything else in there. I need to sell some items, so that's 2 orders I can do. Yay. Bye bye number 1, bye bye number 2, and I got 2 more that I can do. Yay, look at those, lots of coins and lots of green stars. Yay, perfect. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Now watch out, you'll see there that my carrots are going down. Now I must make sure that I don't use all of my crops. If I were to do that order there I would lose all of those items, so I guess I'd better grow some more carrots or I'm not going to have any left to make anything. Now, as you're progressing within the levels, okay, the vegetables do take longer to grow. I think the longest one I have now is about 2 hours. So you are going to be making items overnight or when you're out of the game, and then when you come back the next day or those many hours later, they will be ready for you. So do grow, do sell, do get more coins, and keep those orders flowing. Now the food that I'm serving is very very different than what I had for dinner tonight. Now my dinner tonight was made by my lovely wife, and I had curry. But not your plain standard beef curry. I had octopus curry, and it was really really delicious. So I would strongly recommend making a nice curry using octopus. It was good. I really enjoyed it. My first time. More dishes being made there. Oh yes. Pancakes, pancakes, pancakes. Can I make anything else? Maybe not, because I'm running out of space. But I certainly would like to sell some items. Yay, look at all those people on there. Now let's go and have a look at this restaurant. Oh look, it's very similar to mine. A very very standard basic restaurant that you first start with. And I do like that. A nice interesting layout just to the front there. And they haven't opened up their stand yet, so it looks like they've got a bit of work to do. Where are we going to go now, I wonder? We're back at my place, and doesn't it look good? I've got lots of customers sitting down and enjoying the food. Now actually, have you watched what the waiters and waitresses are doing? Look at the way they just chuck the food and the drinks. I think it's so wonderful, that piece of graphics there. Look at it, there it goes. And look at the people just munching away and drinking away. I actually love that attention to detail. And then when they finish the food, okay, they pat their stomachs with satisfaction. Even when they're choosing from the menu, it really does look good. Look at that surprise on their face, changing those pages. Look at the different costumes there. Oh yes. And another satisfied customer there who gets up and walks away. Now, I do hope they paid their bills, because some of these customers are walking out the different door. Now, what I might just do at some stage is block off that door so there's only the one entrance into my restaurant for visitors, and maybe the other area I will keep for going into the garden or my own access into my pet area. Still, at the moment, I'm not too worried about the way it looks, and I'm going to leave it the way it is. The only thing I'm not pleased about is the fact that these visitors keep walking across my green area. So I do want to change that. Now, one thing I do want to do as well is just to remodel that ground area. So, where is the grass? Now, I saw some grass there before. Look at that. So, let's unlock that grass for 120 coins. And yeah, I can now put down as much grass as I like. So, now it's unlocked. All I need to do is just to slide it out to one of the squares. Once I've slid it out, then I can just expand that area, put it down, or I can start in another location. The choice is mine. And then put grass everywhere. Now, to make it easier for yourself, okay, if you're doing it like this, it's quite challenging. But if you actually press the show and hide button, it's much, much easier. Now, if there are objects in the way, don't worry too much about it. Just move around or move over those objects, and it will basically just place the grass or the piece that you're laying down in whatever position it is. If you can't do it, it will tell you in red. So it's actually very, very easy. Look at that nice little piece of grass there. Now, am I satisfied with that design? Okay, it's not too bad, but I think I would like to make that whole area green. Now, to actually collect the food and the coins, you have to close off that edit area. And once you've closed off that edit area, then basically you can collect the coins. If you go into the edit area, it will not let you do anything else. And one of my takeaway customers is now running away. Where are you going, sir? Do not run, it's dangerous. Right, back to my grass, and let's lay this area. So watch what I'm doing here. Even though the trees are there, okay, and the buildings are there, just by laying it down, it will still place it in position, and I don't need to worry about where the buildings are. It just lays there perfectly. See? If I press the show and hide, you can see how it looks. Press the show and hide again, or the tick mark, and it will just place it there. Close it off, or I can move down to another area and finish that one off. And I think I'm going to finish the whole area. Look at that. Now, I wonder, if I actually lay a piece over another piece, does it mean that I'm paying twice for the same area or not, I wonder? Now, actually, there's no charge. So you're noticing here that I'm putting down lots of lamp pieces. The only charge for this decoration is when you initially purchase it. Now, once you've purchased it, you have an unlimited supply of the actual ground grass piece, which is very, very nice. So did you notice that the coinage or the gems never went down at all? And yeah, I've got another achievement unlocked. So what's cooking? Sweet. That means I'm going to get more gems. Oh yes. And this one I get a 1 gem, so the next one is at 1,000. That's not too difficult. I think I can achieve that by the end of the year. Now I'm getting very, very close to finishing level 11, and it's not taken me that long, so I'm quite pleased about that. I need carrots, I need apple juice. Now, by tapping on the icon, you're noticing here that would allow me to jump straight to that machine. It's much, much easier doing it this way than closing it off, sliding on over. So it's like a quick jump option. So just press on the food item, tap on the indication for the machine, and it will take you straight to it. It's so easy. Now, discarding orders is also very, very easy, and all you need to do is to then wait the 30 minutes until a new order comes back, which is actually fine in itself because it allows you to get on with some other things, which is basically a good option, especially when you don't have the resources and you want to be making more. Now I've got mushrooms growing there, so they are going to take a bit of time. Okay, the other greens I've got growing are not so time consuming. They will be done quite quickly. Now with the floor pieces, when you buy them, it's not actually costing you any money. But with some of the other items, when you do purchase them and you get more, they will charge you extra. But it will depend on the item. Now I'm looking at the tables here, and I can have up to 4 lots of tables at the moment, so I'm so tempted to change that. I can get another menu chalkboard. Oh yeah, 60 coins. Let's put one of those down. So I think it's important, if I have 2 visitors coming in different directions, to have 2 menu boards. Because more advertisements means more customers, as far as I'm concerned. But where I positioned it at the moment, that area actually looks quite cluttered, and I'm not too pleased about that. Do I want to sell the item? No, but I will put it into storage, and in that way maybe if I want to I can use it again later. No, I still don't like that area. I think I'm going to need to remodify it and maybe add something else. Ooh, oak barrels. That would be quite nice. I can imagine that someone has dropped those off in front of my restaurant. That would be a good choice, I think. Put that one down there as well. Perfect. But I've got the window just behind the barrel, and I worry that it might get broken. So I think I need to change that. Now maybe I should put some of those oak barrels inside. Now look at this one, it's costing me 50 gold coins for this. And once I've let that one down, there you go, 50 coins. So some of the items you can buy and then you never have to pay for again, like the flooring pieces. But with these other decorations, every time you buy them again and again and again, it will cost you coins. That's not a one-off single purchase. There are many purchases worth of items, so I'm afraid you will need lots of coins if you wish to decorate. That looks quite interesting, so I'm quite happy about that. I've got some barrels. It looks like I'm serving my customers alcohol or some nice drinks. I think I need a trash can as well, because after all, I want a place for my customers to throw their rubbish in the bin. Now I do like this option of putting things in the place and then it hovering and actually changing the direction. I think that's a really wonderful or addition to this game, and it makes it so much easier when you want to design or lay things out. So good on you for putting that in, Food Street Design Team. I wonder, maybe next time I go back to England to visit my family, I should pop up to London and say hello to the team and shake their hands. And say, hey guys, you did a cool job here. I like this. Wonder how long it took them to come up with this concept design. Oh, yeah, I got the Dream Restaurant achievement. Excellent! That's going to mean more gems. Oh, yes. So, by decorating your restaurant, guess what, everybody? You get achievements as well. Oh, wicked. Isn't that wonderful as well? Sweet. Now, that rope divider does look interesting. I might get some of those in later. Cutlery counter I think I need. Maybe a food shelf I need as well. Actually, the food shelf I bought before, so I don't need another one of those yet. I think that's enough. Yep, Okay, so spend 1,000 coins on decoration. Oh my god, to get the next one, I've got to spend 10,000 gold coins. What do you think my chances are of doing that very quickly? Not a chance, because I've only got 772 gold coins in storage. Hmm. Okay, I really do like the grass area. I'm really pleased about that. I think it does go very well with my restaurant. So I'm quite happy with that change, at least anyway. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think I need to actually start remodeling this restaurant completely. Okay, there's lots of things I like about it, but there's a lot more that I want to do. So, I'm looking to actually change the wall colouring. The white's nice, but it's not my thing. I would like a much more enjoyable colour there. Now I wonder, should I mix the colours or should I just choose the one wall piece? We will have to wait and see what options I have later. Now I also want to put some fence in as well because I'm not so happy that these people keep walking all over my grass. Just look at her there walking on that grass. Does she not realise that she's squashing the blades? Oh my god, that's so wrong, young lady. Look at those vegetables growing. Have you actually watched the vegetables? Look, have you looked at the different stages? I actually enjoy doing that. So just letting it go and then watch them as they move from one level to the next level. So like my greens there just grew, and that was actually quite nice to watch, especially once they become ready. Now the carrots you need to be careful of, because once they're ready they're so small that you might miss them and think that they're still growing. Okay, right, that's it for the first part of the video. I'm going to take a walk and then come back a little bit later. So let's explore the area. Okay, right, I'm back again, and I found myself a nice little sweet shop just around the corner. And I do so love English rock candy, and this place sells some really, really delicious rock candy. So I'm tempted to place some orders with them, and maybe I might include it on my menu in my restaurant at some stage. So, rock candies. That would be a nice idea. I wonder what kind of rock candy I should offer. Maybe I can get the shop to make me some special ones. So, Red Knight's rock candy. Hmm. Yes, I love rock candy. Being from a seaside town, so my hometown in the UK is a place called Hastings. It's down on the southeast coast and it takes about 2 hours from London to get there. It's a nice tourist location. If you want to go down there and enjoy the beach, please do so. But be aware that it can be really, really cold in that ocean sometimes. But it's still quite nice and very popular. Now, the beach itself is not a what I call a sandy beach. You'll see lots of pebbles and shingle, but it's very, very popular with lots of tourists. And every year we have hundreds and thousands of tourists coming down to Hastings and enjoying the sights. Now, some of my favourite activities there are going to be the crazy golf. And oh wow, did you see that? I'm now a level 12 player. Oh yes. And this means that something special is really going to happen in the game very, very soon. We're going to be watching some movies, and I just love the movies. Now, what are the movies? Well, you've got two choices with movies. You can go into your town, you can go to the movie theatre or cinema, and you can sit down there with your popcorn and then watch a movie depending on your taste. Or what you can do is play Food Street and then zoom into that little board that's just down there on your dock area that has a play button on it. Now, when that is glowing like this with the play button, just press on it and it will then tell you that you can watch a sponsored video. Now, a sponsored video is an advertisement, and when you watch the advertisement, it's usually very, very short, a few minutes, and then when it's over, you will get something like this. It could be coins, it could be other kinds of resources, and then once it's done, it will go back to the standard board again. Now, that does happen quite often, and exactly how many times it does happen, I'm not entirely sure yet. But as soon as I do find out the information, I will let you know. But it's free resources, and the advertisements are just other kinds of games that are being sold or can be found on iTunes as an example. So it's nothing too bad or too negative. It's just literally an advertisement that will give you resources, so do watch it. Now, part of that upgrade, I got myself a new machine, and it's only 800 gold coins, so I do believe I can purchase that one. Now, if I want to get a machine, I'm going to have to open up my area a little bit more. So that means moving the walls. So I've gone into the edit mode and I've tapped on the wall pieces, and I'm now able to move them back like I'm doing here. So moving the wall pieces back is really, really easy. Now, the only thing that you will notice that once you do move the wall pieces back, you're going to end up with quite a large grass area because you've not actually put any flooring down on that area. So it's not just about moving the wall piece. Maybe you want to chop down some of the trees, or you want to remove some of the rocks or the tree stumps or the logs. Maybe you need to completely redesign everything and move everything around. So do think carefully about any changes. You actually don't even have to have the walls. Now, I've seen some really, really interesting restaurants where they have almost no walling at all. Now, for me, that's very, very unusual. But then again, I visited many restaurants here in Asia, and not every restaurant is completely enclosed. We do have some restaurants that are open on, say, three sides, and it's just the back part of the restaurant that is sealed off. And I actually do like those kinds of restaurants because it makes it much more enjoyable. I suppose some of my favorite restaurants here in Japan are the stand-up restaurants, where you have like a kind of stand-up bar area or counter, and basically they serve you over the counter, and there are no walls behind you. It's literally just you up against the counter, so it's very economical on the space, and maybe that's one thing you'd like to consider as well. Now that I've opened up the area, I can start moving my machines around, and I've given myself a lot more development opportunities here. So I think that's much, much better. Now, do you need to place all the cooking machines down straight away? No, you don't. Okay, you can wait a while until you're comfortable. Now, you are going to start getting orders or requests for items once you get the machine, but it's okay. You can just bin them and send them away. Now look at that, doesn't it look beautiful? But where should I put it, I wonder? Now, as I said, I do like the edit mode because it allows me to move it around and find the perfect position. But how long is it going to take, I wonder? Will it be a machine that speeds up very, very quickly, or am I going to have to wait many, many hours? Right, it's in its packing crate, so a little bit later we need to go and have a look. Okay, I've got nothing else there, just the apple trees. Yay, I like apple trees. Very, very cool. Apple trees are only 35 gold coins, and I can now have up to 12. So maybe I should have myself a little orchard. But maybe I will save the orchard for much, much later in the game when I've really expanded my whole restaurant area. So I'm imagining maybe the top left hand corner could be a nice little area for lots of trees and bushes, but we will have to wait and see. Now, I must admit, I do like this level 12 because it does give me some more resources, and I'm quite pleased about that. Let's get some of those orders going. Right, but let's go back to what I was talking about earlier. Now, as I said, I'm from Hastings. Now, I do love my hometown. It's a great place to go and visit. I do love the beach. It's one of the longest beaches in the country. If you enjoy a nice walk, the promenade is really, really long, about 6 miles if I remember rightly. So you've got from once you get to the town centre, you've got basically two choices. You can either go to the left and follow the coast that way, or to the right and follow the coast in the other direction. Now, if you're facing the coast and you go to the left-hand side, it's going to take you into what we call the Old Town area. Maybe you can enjoy the food and the cuisine in that area. There are some nice fish and chip shops, but the best place down there has to be the Fisherman's Market. Now, very near the Fisherman's Market is a really, really cool fishmongers, and they are really, really famous, and they will serve you some nice fish. They even cook some of it if you want to. Now, I do like cooked fish, but I also love raw fish, and I must admit they do some nice fish that you can eat raw as well. Oh yes. But if you like to see your fish swimming around, then keep going past the fishing area and past the fishing market, past the fishing huts, which are really, really unusual. They are very, very tall, and they are really tall, thin, black buildings. But you're going to come to the aquarium, and the aquarium's actually quite nice. Now, my hometown is one of the Sank ports, and basically the fishing fleet is a really, really unique fishing fleet. It's not like one of these large, big metal style fishing fleets that you might see in other countries. It's still very wood focused. So, if you get the opportunity to visit my hometown, do head off in the direction of the harbour area. It's fantastic. Just watch out for the seagulls, because if you are eating, they might come down and try to pinch your food. If you have the opportunity and down in an area near the Crazy Golf area, there is a pie mash and liquor restaurant, really good. There is a restaurant that does donuts, absolutely awesome. Their sugared donuts are good. But one of the best places down in that Old Town area is the candy store that does the old rock candy, and it's fantastic. So I wonder, do we actually have rock candy in the game? If so, I'm looking forward to seeing that, then selling it to my customers. But remember, you must brush your teeth. Yes, very much so. More and more orders. So I need some soup, but I need some more vegetables, so I can't do anything there. Now, I'm actually not keeping too many items of pre-made food in stock. I'm quite happy just to make it as I need it, because, as I said, space is limited. Now, as I progress more within the game and I expand my storage area, then I will keep more and more items, especially considering the truck and their item request, because, oh my god, can it be challenging to do some of those. Now, I've been able to do a few of them, but not so many complete truck deliveries, which is a shame, because I would love to be able to do the truck deliveries, but they're quite challenging at the moment, especially considering that I'm working when I must admit I shouldn't start them until I actually finish work. Then maybe it will be easier. Look at that beef there, doesn't it look delicious? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now I need to grow some more mushrooms, I think. That's right, get the mushrooms going. So 3 mushrooms, and then later I will be able to get some more beef. 46 minutes before my machine's ready? Not a problem. Right, let's go to and have a look. Yeah, so what I've done is time warped ahead. And did you see that the machine is now ready? My mushrooms are grown, my greens are grown. So yeah, and I've got another opportunity for a video. Awesome. So 9 mushrooms there now. Fantastic. What's the movie going to be? What's the reward? So let's watch it, and yay, coins. So I get 40 coins for that one. Oh yeah, sweet, wonderful. Let's see what else we've got on offer. Stella, ooh, tomatoes, eggs, wheat, mushrooms, and corn. Thank you very much, young lady. Hmm. That was very nice of you. And one of my friends, Riser's Place, needs some help. Let's see what kind of help it is. Yay, there are some trees there. I can do those. So 1, 2, 3, and helping hand done. And I get a green thumb achievement. Oh, yes. I do have a green thumb. But in real life, no, I don't. Now, in case you don't know what a green thumb is, it's a thumb that's green, everybody! No, I'm joking. A green thumb basically means that you're very, very good at growing plants and you do not kill them. Whereas someone like myself, it doesn't matter what I do, the plants tend to die on me. Maybe it's because I don't talk to them as much as other people do. Cheese, soup, they've been sold. It's been sold as well. Now, I would strongly recommend checking all of your friends and then checking the world. Two hands there that need help, so I will have to have a look and see what kind of help. So let's jump on over. A level 14 restaurant, and it's a truck request. Now, I don't think I can help out that, and they're leaving in 17 minutes, so I don't believe that they're going to be able to finish that truck order either. There are way too many items still outstanding there. But it does look nice though, doesn't it? So remember, sometimes the truck orders will require you to get the assistance of your friends. Now, you can only ask for 2 slots at the moment. Now, I'm not sure if at some stage later in the game we might get the opportunity to ask for more, but currently it's just 2. Okay, that one's an easy one. I can revive that one. That's not challenging at all. And a very standard restaurant there, just like myself. That one's a level 11. Oh, in fact, now I'm a level 12, so yeah, I'm one ahead. Shall I buy those items? Oh no, my fridge is full. I can't buy anything. And I need a toolbox to upgrade. That's not good. So let's open up my new machine. Yeah, hamburgers. Oh yes, look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I love hamburgers, don't you? Hamburgers are very delicious. I had a hamburger the other day. I was quite satisfied with that. There used to be a really good hamburger restaurant in Kobe many, many years ago, just across from one of the department stores near my company. I used to go there with some of my other colleagues because all the hamburger pates were handmade early in the morning. And then basically they would cook the hamburger up with whatever you wanted inside. And expensive, but oh wow, talk about mouth watering. They were really, really good. I think one of my favorite ones I had was the avocado and pumpkin hamburger with sauce on top. That was so good. Now, I wish that that restaurant were still open, but maybe because of its location, maybe because business was bad, or maybe people like to buy cheaper items, it went out of business a long time ago, which is a shame because it was really, really good. In fact, some of the restaurants that I really liked in the past have shut down. Maybe I ate too much of their food and they couldn't cope with my eating habits. In Japan, okay, we have something called Nomehodai Tabehodai. And if you are a foreigner, you will absolutely adore this. So basically, as much as you can eat and as much as you can drink for a set fee with a set amount of time. So imagine like almost 2 hours of unlimited eating. You can choose anything on the menu. You can drink anything on the menu within that 2 hour period, as an example. And it's only going to cost you, say, 3,000 or 4,000 yen, depending on the restaurant you go to. Wow. I love those. But I must admit, after a while, you kind of get fed up with them and you want to have less food, or maybe they lose their appeal to you. So I suppose if you're still young and you enjoy eating out with friends and eating lots of food, they're fantastic. But I must admit, as you get older, or maybe towards my age, maybe it's not so interesting. You tend to prefer the more quality dishes, or maybe the more unique or unusual dishes. The other day I had tempura, which is basically fried food, or like a shallow fried food. So I had some vegetables, I had some seafood, and I also had some meat that was fried slightly, and it was really, really delicious. I love tempura. Tempura with noodles, wonderful. Okay, right. Now I'm just going to do one of the modifications that I wanted to do. And this is adding in the fence post. Now once you've actually added one fence post and you press the tick button, it will still stay there like you would see with the actual grass or the land pieces. So fantastic. It allows you just to keep going back in every time. Now, if it does place it in the wrong position, no worries, just tap it and move it like I've just done there, and once you've moved it, it will then be back in the right position. Now, I'm hoping that this will stop all of the people from walking across my grass, so we will have to wait and see. Now notice as it gets close to the tree, will it let me put it there? No, it will change its direction automatically. So when there's an obstacle in the way, it will change that direction. Now I do like what I've done with the fence, but I think I need to rearrange the other area to make it better. Look at that now, doesn't it look fantastic? So a nice fenced off area. I'm quite pleased about that. What shall I change next, I wonder? Should I go for the furniture? Should I change the walls? Now, I do like these colours. The yellow looks good, so does the blue and the red. Oh, I like that high wooden fence. That's nice. Not too keen on those. Ah, restaurant divider. That looks nice. I might get some of those later. So, level 14. Hmm. Now, should I choose the yellow, the teal, or the red? I think I'm going to go for. I'm going to choose the teal. I kind of like that. Let's see what it looks like. Yes, and it looks like that once you press the tick mark, just with the like the other pieces, it will keep placing them down until you're satisfied. Okay, let's get rid of some of the white walls. Now I could sell them, but I'm not going to do that. I want to keep them maybe for later. Let's put those blue, or sorry, the teal wall pieces in place. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Yeah. I wonder, is there a limitation for putting items into storage, or is it unlimited? I hope it's unlimited. Now what I might do, because I'm actually changing the walls here, is to actually maybe move the walls back further as well. So I might take this opportunity to extend it all the way back to the dotted line. Now you can see I've got one more space just behind there. So I think that might be a good idea. So tick, 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 and keep it going. Yeah. Oh my god, I've just squashed the person. And did you see that? He's a ghost. He walked through the wall. Oh wow, I'm so shocked. My customers are not human. Oh my goodness. Did I have ghost food on the menu? I don't think I did. Now, if you were a ghost and you came back to a restaurant, what kind of food would you like? Maybe something light, not too heavy? I think maybe my ghost wants to have some cream. Hmm. So light, fluffy, a little bit airy. I think it would be perfect. Chicken eggs. You need a lot of eggs. Now, I've had a request from one of my friends and one of the members on the forum and in my Facebook group as well. He wants me to talk about the ingredients for the machines. And I've also had a request from another person. They want me to talk about the expansion items you need for the different storage locations. So I will be making a video on that very, very soon as well, once I get the chance. Now, currently at the moment, okay, it's Sunday here in Japan, and today was my last day at work for 3 days. So I'm about to enjoy Silver Week, and I'm so happy about that. 3 days of relaxing with my family. Actually, not so much relaxing with my family. My eldest son doesn't want to spend time with me anymore. He now wants to go and play or spend time with his friends. But then again, he's 16 years old, so that's nothing unusual. I just hope he doesn't spend too much money on fashion because he's crazy. He really does like to dress up. I think it was a big mistake when he was younger taking him to a fashion show because he was a model. Now, if I do say so, okay, he is quite a handsome devil. Yes, I make handsome children. In fact, both my boys are good looking. Now, what's my youngest going to do tomorrow? Does he want to play with me? No, he doesn't. He's going to be playing football with his friends as well. So he's actually on a football team. And tomorrow they have a tournament game with some other football teams. Yay! I wonder if he will score any goals. Last time they had a tournament, he got like the best player award for his team, so he was quite happy about that, and he has a nice little medal for it. I think because he's so full of energy that he enjoys running around, and basically he kind of does really well on the football pitch. Maybe one day he will be famous, and then I can buy a real restaurant, and then he can come to the restaurant with all of his football team players. Or maybe if my eldest son likes fashion, he can become someone who's very fashion orientated and then bring all his fashionable friends. Actually, my eldest son is very much like my mother. He's really into food and cooking, and I'm so happy about that one. And in fact, when he went to England recently, my mother was able to show him lots of good English recipes, and I'm waiting for him to make some of those. Right, now, this is one of those special things that I was on about earlier. This is the opportunity for the machine I've gone into here, where the young lady standing there. She will allow you to change the design or the imagery for your waiter and waitresses. Now, at the moment, you've got two in the game, and they come with a standard style and pattern. Now, as you level up within the game, you do get these additional items as well. So, like, I've got two more hats here. So, look at that. Oh, yes. And look, I've got a shower cap as well. Oh, wow. Now, I kind of like that one there, but if I want to buy it, I'm going to need some more coins. At the moment, I have insufficient funds, but not to worry. I've also got some new shirts. Yay, look at those colours. Not so keen on that one, but then again, if these are my waiting staff, oh my god, I've got to get that medallion. Or maybe he looks good in pink. Now, I do like some of those styles, but I want to get that one in the future. That's what I'm going to aim for when I get to level 15. In fact, I'm already there now, and I haven't gone back and purchased it yet. Oh my god, I forgot all about that. So I'm going to have to go back and rechange my waiters and waitresses' uniform. Now, the shorts I don't think would go very well in the restaurant, but then again, if you're looking for something that's very fashionable and trendy, maybe that's the image that you want to aim for. So do choose the appropriate clothing, hairpiece, facial, skin tone, glasses, etc. to suit your restaurant's taste, design, and style. Pants are look nice, and I think he likes them too. So yay, I got red pants. Woohoo, I'm happy. So my guy has a moustache, a white shirt. Let's go and change the young lady as well. So should I keep the same style? Yes, I think so. I think they look good. And already you can see that he is now working with his new uniform on. Oh yes. So, what have I done so far today for my remodeling? I've opened up the restaurant a little bit. I've got new machines. I've changed some of the wall colours. I've got some new decoration. I've put grass down and I've added fence posts. And I've even changed my tables. Yeah. I think changing my tables was such a good choice. By changing your tables, I think it gives your restaurant a unique feel to it, especially when you can set up specific areas for different kinds of customers. So different tables for different kind of clientele, I think is a good idea. Now at the moment I'm keeping it very, very standard. They're all sitting together. But I do believe I need to separate them very, very soon and maybe make their own little areas. But how should I do that, I wonder? Now the wall pieces are actually quite thick, so that makes it a little challenging when I'm looking to conserve like the depth or the thickness of the building itself. So okay, we'll have to wait and see. Look at this design though, doesn't that look good? Now this is a level 32 restaurant and look at that, the whole floor is done out. Okay, they need to revive their bushes and trees, but I do like that. I do like the chairs and the tables, and I think that's an interesting design. Now, sometimes you'll get requests for help, and like this, you'll notice that I can't actually do anything because it's locked. But then again, as I progress within the levels, then I will have those items and I can help out any of my friends or other people that need my support. But back to my restaurant. Let's see what else. Oh, two helping hands there. Any items? Now, one thing you will notice that when you are actually buying, you will find lots of items that are very repetitive as you work your way up the levels. Now, I'm expecting those items to change as more and more people come online in the game, and maybe as I interact with higher level players, I'll start to see more or other items being sold. But at the moment, most of the items being sold are very standard or very, very similar. I do like that layout design there, that's quite nice. And yeah, I've helped out as well. Look at the internal wall color there. Did you see how it was a beautiful red? That looked good. And by putting that wall there, they separated the kitchen area from the restaurant area. So nice choice as well. Now, when I come to do mine later, I'm going to put the dividers in place. For me, I think the dividers are much, much nicer because I love my customers to be able to see how the food is being cooked. I think it's very, very important that they feel comfortable at every stage of the cooking process. To see my chefs actually making the food or watch as I prepare something, I think is part of the entertainment. And I think it's a very valuable aspect. Now, the only thing I don't like is when my customers do come into the kitchen, especially if they've got dirty feet. Don't they realize how hard it is to actually clean the floors? I don't pay extra for that. That's what I mean by the actual carrots being very, very low down. So watch out for those, because if you're not careful, you might miss them and think they're not ready to harvest, even though they are. And in fact, I think many times I've actually skipped over them, not realizing that they're done. Okay, right now I'm very satisfied. I think since adding that fence post in, all of my visitors are now starting to use the pathway to come in and out. So it pleases me much, much more that way. Now, make sure you do go and check out the latest news because sometimes there are some interesting things there. So, look at it says Food Street is now available worldwide, so watch. Okay, you got some tips there on the recipes. You can join them on Twitter. Whoa. And you can also email support. Now, I actually did email support. I sent them a little message just to say I like the game, and also so they can actually see my game ID number. So every game has an ID number. Now, when you do have a problem, by sending a message to the support team, they can see your ID number and then they can access your restaurant and have a look for you. And I believe that's a nice way for them to actually rectify any problems or deal with any issues that you may see. Now, in fact, if you notice anything that's unusual or there's a problem, then please do tell the team. Let them know by message, maybe send them a screenshot, and I think they will be very, very appreciative of it. Okay, changing another table there. Yeah. I so like it when I have enough coins. And then changing the direction. Now that looks good. Yellow, blue, a kind of beige table and a dark brown table. I like that a lot. Hmm. But I want to put a table outside as well. So I wonder if I should do that now or later. Well, I only have 83 coins, so I don't think I have sufficient money to do it now. So I guess that's going to be a much later. Now, I'm limited on storage space. Now, if I want to upgrade here, I'm going to need instructions, a toolbox, and a helping hand. Now, for me, helping hands are quite common, or I've been able to find those. Toolboxes are a bit of a problem to get, but if you've got any and you don't want them, let me know and I will come and purchase them off you. Now, for the pantry, again, I'm going to need some items. I'm going to need planks, measuring tape, and saws. Saws I've found are easy to come by, the other two items are more challenging. Now, once you actually upgrade your food club, you'll get a third storage area, and again that will need some expansion items, and there are some different expansion items. Example, one of the items is a hard hat. And basically this means that you will need more space within your storage for those items. Now, I would strongly recommend until you actually level up sufficiently to only keep what you need to maybe level up one level, and then the other items maybe sell them off or use them. Please do be careful that once you've sold them off, you may find it a challenge to get them back from different people. So you need to balance or think about that decision very, very carefully. So do you keep them? Do you sell them off? Do you upgrade quickly or slowly? The choice is yours. It's time to move those wall pieces. So moving them back. I do believe that tree is still in the way though. Now, should I leave it there or shall I remove it, I wonder? It's a difficult decision. I hate to chop down trees, especially when they're so beautiful. Talking of trees, tomorrow I'm actually going to visit Awaji Island. Now, I'm in Kobe, and if I go further down the coast, I can come to Akashi Bridge. Now, Akashi Bridge happens to be the longest bridge in the world, a span bridge, and it has a really interesting, unique design aspect to it. So check it out on the internet because it's quite interesting. But across the bridge is Awaji Island, and some of the food on that island is to die for. If you ever get the chance to go to Awaji Island, okay, one of my favorite places there is the Awaji Westin Hotel, and I've often gone there with my family, and I'm going to visit again very soon. Now, the food that they serve there is fantastic. It's awesome. It's really, really delicious. Whether you're having food in the buffet restaurant or you're in one of the other more private restaurants there. Now, if you go to that restaurant, I strongly recommend eating the owaji onions cold, delicious, really, really tasty. Also, drink the milk. So, if you're having breakfast there, have the owaji milk. It's really fresh, it tastes really, really creamy, and it's fantastic. There are also some other really, really enjoyable vegetables and dishes from the island, but as far as I'm concerned, okay, the onions and the milk are the best. And I just love milk and onions. Together, not so. But then again, if I made a nice pasta dish, I could use both milk and onions in there, and that could be quite nice. Yeah. Maybe a creamy onion sauce. I might try that one out and see how it turns out. Now, designing the outside is one aspect, but you must also remember that you need to focus on the inside as well. Moving things around every now and then, creating space, seeing how you like it, seeing what you prefer is also very, very important. I'm starting to like my restaurant now. I think that looks really, really good. Now maybe I will move the storage location around. I think I'd like to create a nice little storage area just behind the service counter and the crockery area there, just near where people pay by the till as well. I think that area with the barrels will be a good storage location. I'm also going to basically turn the machines where they are, I'm putting this one now, and have them in a kind of straight line. Maybe the smoothie I will have more into the restaurant. And then maybe later when I get to level 15 I'm going to use those divides to separate the machines from the actual restaurant floor itself. Now when you're actually looking at the machines, do pay attention to how the designs go, because some of the machines really, really do go well together because of their actual coloration and the design. Now, I've seen one really, really interesting one in another restaurant where they actually had the service counter in between two machines to create a really, really nice like table effect between two machines, and it looked quite good. So I'm actually pleased that I get the opportunity to look at different restaurants because there are some really nice restaurants as well. Lots of soup. Now I need to get some more gems, I think, so when I start getting more gems I'm going to be using those gems to unlock more spaces. But which one's the unlocked first, I wonder? Now I think, as I said like in my last video, maybe the cow shed and the actual hen house, they are the critical ones because they are the ones that are giving me produce for the food. But how many slots can we have? I better find out about that one, I suppose. Okay, once someone knows, please do let me know in the comments. So how many slots can each machine have for an upgrade? What are the gem requirements? Am I going to need to take out a mortgage just to be able to get the gems, I wonder? Now, actually, I probably won't do that. I'd mentioned before that I tend not to buy items within the game. Okay, I think it's a wonderful idea if people wish to, but I'm the kind of person, as I mentioned in another video, that likes to actually just play using my own Steam. Now, I'm not in a rush, and I'm quite happy about doing it slow and carefully. I'm looking forward to the next machine, though. Yes, that tall wooden fence looks really, really good. Restaurant divider at level 14. Oh yeah, two more to go, then that's mine. Now I do like some of those. Oh, that picket fence looks nice. I'm looking forward to progressing much more. There's some interesting decoration there. So I think as soon as I get it, that picket fence is going up, and I'm going to get rid of that other fence. Now, just to let you know, everybody, I'm currently a much higher level within the Food Street game in real life. So this one's a level 12. You've got quite a few more levels worth of videos to go yet. But yesterday, I opened up my food club, and it's called Red Knight's Place. So I can have quite a few members within that club. So if you would like to join, please do send me a request, and I will add the first number of people. Now I've already added one person. I've had another friend say please wait until they can level up and then open up their area, which I would expect to be very soon from their level information. But to open your food club, you are going to need 2,000 gold coins, and the animation graphics is so funny. So the guys are there just sitting around playing, relaxing and enjoying themselves, playing a nice little game of cards, not really doing any work. The foreman comes out and he sees them doing nothing. He screams and he shouts and he runs to the fence, and then he shouts some more. The guys panic, they get all flustered, the cards go up in the air, and they run to where they were working before, and basically they rip up that grass area where you had them playing, and then they start building. Yeah, and then once everything's finished, the whole area is gift wrapped. Oh my god, do you realize how much ribbon that would have taken just to do that? And very quickly I just open it up, and my icon is an octopus with a Japanese style headband, and it looks quite good. I'm very pleased. So that little icon is swinging around and around and around, just by my food club, just across the road from my restaurant. Watching those visitors. Yeah. I wonder, I have, it looks like some really important clientele sitting at the nicer table. Where's he going to go, I wonder? He's going to join that young lady down there. So, menus out. What shall I have? And here comes the food. Ready, steady, fly. In your face. Yes, a total surprise. I know. And doesn't it look delicious? I really do like to watch these people. It's so interesting. Now, I wonder how many characters are there walking around in the game? Now, we've seen lots of different people, lots of different imagery, but how many characters are there? And who are all of these characters? I need to get some bios. So, what's Stella's information, please? Let me know, and I will pass all the information on to everybody else. What is the truck driver's information? Again, I think I need to find this out just so I can let everybody know. Who are these visitors? Where do they go to when they run away and vanish? Are they really eating the food, or are they secretly selling my food on eBay or Amazon to other people around the world? Interesting question. Okay, right. Now I ripped down that tree. I said I didn't want to chop down the tree, but I did it because I need some space and I wanted to open it up. So let's just spread that and say tick mark, and it lays it down. Yeah. X mark to close it off, and perfect. Look at that. Now I can spread my machines out a little bit more. I think at some stage in the future I need to put that barbecue outside. A barbecue inside the house? No, inside is not so good. I think outside will be quite enjoyable. Maybe I should put that barbecue next to the cow shed, but that would be animal cruelty. So I think maybe elsewhere on the grounds for my restaurant. Turning everything around, repositioning it until it looks good. You'll be doing this again and again and again, chopping and changing your design, moving things around until you're satisfied. Trust me on that. Sometimes you'll like the design, sometimes you'll put it back. It would all depend on your taste at the end of the day. Hmm. I think I'm going to have to put that further into my restaurant later. That smoothie machine is nice, but I do want it inside. Okay, I'm starting to enjoy my layout, but as I mentioned before, I do want to have a nice little storage area behind there. So I think I need to shift some of that around. Now, the cabinet for the actual awards, I wonder if I should shift that as well, because as such it's not really beneficial at the back there, but maybe I can make it part of my restaurant's decorations. I'd have to think about that one. Okay, a little bit better. No, I don't like that. Still not satisfied. I think I will have to put those further back. Do I want to keep the flowers? No, let's put that one back into storage. It's in the way at the moment. That's right, my storage area is now complete. Now I do like this part, so this actual decoration in your storage area expands with the expansion and it becomes really, really cool. Yep, I'm getting quite satisfied. Now, I'm liking what I'm looking at here. I'm going to make a few more changes, I think. But at the end of the day, I think this is enough. I think that's a really good design layout to start with. It's not bad for what I've done, and I'm really satisfied with the initial design idea. I think I might want to put those barrels back over by the left hand side. Yeah, that's good too. Yep, that's perfect. Ooh, that's even better. Yes, 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 yes. I think barrels at the back there. And then maybe move that as though it's ready to be opened and used. Any other changes or basic changes? Oh my god, she's walking on my grass! Get off my grass, young lady. Right, that's it. I need to put another fence in there to stop people from doing that. Some people just have no consideration of nature. Okay, right, that's enough, I think. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my chat. I hope you've enjoyed some of the comments I've said about the food I've liked and a bit about my hometown and some things there as well. It's been an enjoyable hour and 14 minutes. So this is Red Knight's Place shutting down for the evening, and I will see you all next time when my restaurant opens up for more cool orders for my customers. So see you all next time, and enjoy cooking. Goodbye now.